Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Theo and Saurabh are going to take you to the last frontier, the wildest exploration man has ever ventured on. In the midst of the darkness, we travel from Choate Rosemary Hall to the Alaskan Range in North America. We welcome you to the Denali National Park. 6 million acre nature preserve. It has a combination of low elevation taiga forests and high alpine tundra with snowy mountains. Home to the tallest peaks, a variety of flora and fauna, and a diverse geology and topography, the park is indeed one of a kind. Temperatures in the park range from 20 to 40 Fahrenheit in the winter and from 33 to 75 Fahrenheit in the summer. The park is home to Mount McKinley, the highest peak in North America at an elevation of 20,000 feet, a mountain which is mainly composed of granite and igneous rock. Interestingly, the mountain is still gaining height because the tectonic plate of the Pacific is sinking beneath the North American plate, a phenomena that is called the subduction of tectonic plates. The frigid climate allows glaciers to form over 1 million acres in the mountains of the park. These glaciers grind away at their beds with great force, carving jagged U-shaped valleys into the mountainsides. As glaciers move, they pick up glacial till, sediments and rocks and deposit it further down the mountain, and some of these deposited rocks are called glacial erratics. At the foot of the mountain, glaciers melt into the valleys they dug out, making lakes and kettle ponds. As our global human footprint increases and the Earth overshoot day further recedes, global warming has started to rapidly increase. Ablation is causing the park's glaciers to carve out. As you can see, the graph illustrates the decrease in glaciers in Denali Park. This in turn is warming our oceans and depleting our freshwater resources. On a happier note, the grizzly bear, an apex predator, will be the first one to welcome you at the park, followed by the Denali wolf. I assure you that both animals will show great hospitality. The park is a paleoclimax. Increased hunting has drastically lowered the wolf populations. A diminished population of apex predators has given rise to an increase in primary and secondary consumers and a decrease in primary producers. The trophic cascade is unfortunately having catastrophic effects on the closely knit food web of the park. You can see many primary consumers such as the Dall sheep, the caribou, and the moose, but there is one primary consumer that I assure will baffle you. I present to you the wood frog. It is an ectotherm, which means the frog's body temperature fluctuates with ambient air temperatures. The wood frog's liver produces large amounts of glucose that fill every cell in its body. The syrupy sugar solution prevents the cell from freezing and binds the water molecules inside the cell to prevent dehydration. Additionally, cryptoprotectant chemicals help the wood frog to tolerate the freezing temperatures of the Denali Park. And interestingly, during hibernation, its heart stops beating and it stops breathing.
Because of the low amounts of precipitation, vegetation in the boreal forest relies on snow to collect water. The black spruce towers over the frozen ground with an astonishing height of 25 meters. It is characterized by its deep green foliage, which from a distance appears to be black, and its cone-shaped seeds. Since the ground is frozen most of the year, it is difficult for dead plants and animals to decay. Consequently, there is little nitrogen in the soil. Its thin evergreen needles are adapted to endure low nutrients levels in the soil. Frequent landslides, avalanches, and forest fires demolish existing vegetation. Wildfires also clear out organic layers, consequently exposing fertile seabeds for vegetation to grow in. This process of rebuilding is called secondary succession. The constant freezing temperatures maintain a layer of permafrost, that is soil that remains permanently frozen throughout the year. This frosty mix of plant and animal remains inside the ground makes ideal circumstances to produce methane and carbon dioxide gases. Once the ground is thawed, these gases can be released into the atmosphere. In recent years, the rate at which permafrost melts has increased. Experts estimate that if all the permafrost in the northern hemisphere contains twice the amount of CO2 that is found in the entirety of Earth's atmosphere. In addition to the CO2, large amounts of methane gas are released, which is even better at trapping the sun's heat in Earth's atmosphere. If enough of these gases are released, it would greatly intensify planetary warming. Saving the best for last. Because of its close proximity to the North Pole, one can view the aurora borealis, or northern lights, from Denali National Park. The phenomenon occurs when electrons from solar storms collide with oxygen and nitrogen particles in the atmosphere. This collision causes the incoming atoms to be excited. The excited atoms release energy in the form of light when they relax to a lower energy level.